What's up, Team Buckhouse? Johnathan Buckhouse here, and it's time for another resort review. This is the video series where we go to a brand new ski resort, we absolutely rip it, we shred it, we see what it has to offer, then we come back here and we give it a score from 0 to 100, as well as tell you guys who this resort is for. Now, the way we're gonna get the score from 0 to 100 is by going over 10 categories. Each category getting a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning they don't have it at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world. Now, that's the rules we play by. That's how we're gonna rate this ski resort. And even if a resort gets a bad score, it doesn't mean it's a bad resort. It just means who is this resort really for. So hit the subscribe button. We're gonna jump into today's resort, Taos Ski Valley, Ski Taos. Dude, New Mexico, let's go. Now, Taos has an elevation of 12,481 feet, a vertical drop of 3,131 feet, 1,294 skiable acres, and gets over 300 inches of snow a season, and we got some of that 300 inches of snow this day. So let's jump into the review. First category, lift prices. How expensive is it to ride at Taos? And coming in at $110 for the day, it's actually not terrible for a resort with such a big name like Taos. You know, a lot of these bigger resorts like Copper or Steamboat are charging like $210 for the day. So the fact that Taos is still kind of in that $100 range is actually pretty incredible. So I gave them a 6 when it comes to lift prices. They're also on the Icon Pass, which makes their price even more affordable and awesome, because if you get the Icon Pass, you can go ride at Taos, and that's what we did. Now, lodging, ski in, ski out. We want to stay at Taos? You totally can, in some really nice hotels or like condos. Like, there's a bunch of options for housing, and literally got some of the nicest stuff possible. So when it came to lodging, we gave them a 10 on the lodging. Now, ease of access. How easy is it to get to Taos? And I would say it's not the easiest. If you flew into Santa Fe, you got a 2-hour drive to get there. If you got the big bucks, I'm pretty sure you can fly into Taos. But for the average person, flying into Santa Fe is going to be your best option, and that gives you a 2-hour drive, as well as the drive up there was like a little gnarly. I mean, you're driving from basically nothing to 12,000 feet. So there's a lot of turns and things and older roads. And then New Mexico in general just has the slowest speed limits of all time. So when it came to the ease of access, I give them a 4 on the ease of access. You'll get there. It's not the easiest. Now, I know you're like, of course you went to Ski Taos, it's amazing, but if you're wondering why I ever go to any small resort or anything like that, it's because we have a goal to ride every resort in the United States. And the way you guys can track my progress is by going to resortskimaps.com. This is a resort map of every resort in the United States. All of the green resorts are the one we've been to. You can click on them and watch the video there. If you click on a red one and nothing happens, it's because we haven't been there yet. So click the top right-hand corner and you can see our schedule for the upcoming season, is where we're gonna ride and everything. So you guys could take time off of work and make our days better. We ran into Sasha at Taos, who knew the mountain so well and took us to the dopest line of my life. Literally chest deep snow. Check this out.
Can't see. Oh, there's so much snow. I can't breathe. Oh my! I'm not joking. That last section was the best powder turns of my entire life. I could not breathe. Like, I literally needed a snorkel. Oh my gosh! That might have been the best run of my life.
That was the best run of my entire life.
That was, woo!
It doesn't get any better than that, and we would not have gotten that run if it wasn't for running into a local Sasha. So you guys make the vlogs better, you make these resort reviews better. So I love running into you guys. So if you can, come rip with us at your resort. But overall, that's not the only reason why to check out resortskimaps.com. Literally, it's the coolest place in the world. I use it to plan all of my trips and everything like that. So go check out resortskimaps.com. Now, chairlifts, we need to get up the mountain, and they have 14 lifts to get you up there, 1 gondola. So they have a ton of options for you to get up. You're gonna have they got good lifts. I gave them a 7 on the lifts. Like, you can get up there. Some are old, some are new. Like, overall, I think more trended on the older side, but they're improving a lot. Now, runs, we got up the mountain, now we gotta get down. How sick are the runs? And these are some of the sickest runs ever. It's such a steep mountain. Everything we rode that day was nuts and gnarly, but they also got beginner terrain. Overall, you can find everything you want to ride at Taos. So when it came to runs, gave them a 10 on the runs. Terrain park, you guys know I love the park, and we showed up on a dope powder day. Why would we even go in the park? It wasn't even open, but we did get to ride over it. I got to look at it, and for as big as a resort as Taos is, as well known as it is and how fancy it is, you would think they put a little bit more money or energy into their park. They didn't have any like large jumps, you know, their rails were all kind of trending on the smaller side. Everything I saw from just going over the park, it wasn't very special. I do think that they could easily allocate a good park budget, fix up the park, make it like a world-class park, and that would help out their park. But for now, they got a 3 when it comes to park. And even though I didn't get to ride it, I saw it and I could judge a park from what I see. Now, if you want to let everyone know you're a part of Team Buckhouse or just support the dream of riding every resort in the United States, please consider snagging Evolution merch. We have the snowboarder sticker as well as the ski sticker, and the ski merch and the snowboard merch goes to obviously like hats, shirts, all of our merch, guys. We have so many options for you guys to support the dream. This is how we afford to travel to all of these ski resorts as well. So if you want to support the dream, snag an Evolution sticker or any of the other merch, it's all linked down below. You do snag it, tag me on my Instagram, and I'll give you guys gear and sticker shoutouts in the vlogs.
Today, sticker shout out.
Now food, you're gonna get hungry on the mountain. You're gonna wanna eat something, and they had great food options. I mean, literally you can go fancy, you can go just straight lodge options. Like they have food across the board. So I give them a 10 on the food. You're not gonna starve there. Views and scenery, how sick is it? I mean, it was pretty cloudy and stormy up there, but we had moments where the clouds would go away, but also just looking at Catachini. Anyway, like looking at what you just wrote, the views were insane. Obviously, they get a 10 when it comes to views and scenery at Taos. Now, employees, we don't cover snow conditions because Taos would have got a 25 million. Like that was the best snow of my life. We purposely moved our trips and our dates and stuff of that trip to get Taos on that POW day, and it was the move. Shout out Chris James that made that happen. But we don't cover snow conditions because it varies. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Taos will have a bad snow year and you won't get what we just got. So that's why we don't cover snow conditions, but we cover employees because an employee can absolutely make or break your day on the mountain. We had the Keystone employees ruin our day. You can check out the video right here. We also have had employees at Keystone and just across the board make our day on the mountain do awesome. And so at Taos, we didn't have any employees make or break our day. We kind of only had like one run in where like with the ticket scanners, but that was like just a super mellow, neutral, like meh. So I give them a 5, an average for employees. I'm sure they're all awesome, but overall, like they're just neutral. Now the last category, the would I go back factor, because I want to go back to a ski resort. Why would I recommend it to you? And of course, Taos is gonna get a 10 on the would I go back. Obviously, I want to ride their park. Hopefully it gets better and bigger. That would be awesome. But dude, the experience I had there, I would definitely get another POW day at Taos. Now, will I be going back anytime soon? I don't know, because I'm gonna ride every resort in the United States. And if you guys are enjoying this video or want to see if I reviewed your resort, or if you just want to see all the scores, one, you can check out the resort review playlist right here. Or once again, on resortskimaps.com, we have the list of every resort that we have reviewed, so you can see how this resort scales up to the other big name ones out there like in Colorado. So, Taos, out of 100, what is the score? Smash like. A 75. Man, that's a high score. Absolutely crushing at Taos. This place did not let down. It lived up to the name. Everyone's like, you gotta check out Taos, you gotta check out Taos. I checked out Taos. Oh my God. Taos is insane. So who is this resort for? Everybody. Literally everyone. Specifically though, people that love big, scary, gnarly mountain, they have that for you. Park riders, meh. But overall, everybody can ride at Taos. And so with that, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with us today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you tomorrow with another video because it is daily on this snowboard channel.